It's lovely to welcome Tasha Rose here from Hong Kong Jockey Club's Retired Horse Programme, and it's so fantastic to have you here. And what do you think of our rehoming programme here in Dubai?
Yeah, thanks Laura, it's great to be here. I think it's just really lovely to learn about what other countries do and see the facilities they've got, and that, you know, retired horse is such an important issue for all racing jurisdictions. So it's just great to learn, you know, what's going on around the world.
And tell me about the Hong Kong Jockey Club programme, because it actually dates back a long, long way.
It does, yeah. So we have a national equestrian centre called Bees River, which actually started up after World War II. And then the actual retired horse programme probably started up around 1964, where Bees River became the home for retired horses. We've obviously developed it and expanded it, you know, over time. So Bees River remains to be our main base for retraining, but we've also opened a rehab facility in our Chongfa training base in China called the Retired Horse Unit. We've got fantastic facilities there, you know, water treadmills, laser, all the kind of facilities you'd want for a 5-star spa treatment for horses. We have 60 boxes in China, and we have about 80 boxes in Bees River in Hong Kong. And we work very closely with our on-site team of our vets and farriers to provide a real tailor-made programme to rehome and retrain Hong Kong horses.
And what sort of numbers are you dealing with? It's obviously quite an extensive programme.
It is, yeah. So when an owner retires a horse, they have two options. So they either relinquish the ownership to the club, and then they go through our, our retirement programme, or they decide to privately export the horse themselves. And the reason that works well is when an owner gets a horse into Hong Kong, they actually pay a lump sum of money into a retirement pot, for want of a better phrase. And if they retire the horse to the club and we own the horse, then that money goes towards the retraining programme. Or if they want to privately export the horse, they get that money back to export that horse privately overseas. So the numbers, I mean, we're retiring anywhere between 300 to 400 horses per year, and it really depends on what the owner's wishes is, depending on how many we get into our programme. What's been a fantastic addition to our programme a number of years ago is we've got a partner in New Zealand. So horses that might not be temperamentally suited to Hong Kong, or maybe they just can't do the work that we're asking of them in Hong Kong, they also go to New Zealand and go through a programme there, which is fantastic.
And obviously the HKJC are very forward thinking. What's the next step, do you think, for the programme?
Yeah, definitely. They've been incredible at embracing the programme that we want to do, and we're constantly trying to look and develop and expand it. We've got a lot of things in the pipeline at the moment, so it's a little bit a case of watch this space, but one thing I'm excited about is trying to develop our tracking and traceability, which is something that's so important to all jurisdictions around the world. We all want to do the right thing by our horses and make sure that they're cared for their whole life. So that's one thing that we're working for in the not too distant future, to really expand our tracking and traceability capabilities for horses that leave Hong Kong.
So basically, any horse that's raced in Hong Kong, you will know 10 years down the line where that horse has gone.
That's the aim. I mean, it's going to take, building blocks. It's going to be a step-by-step project. But the aim is to know, when a horse is being exported from Hong Kong, where is it going to next? And yeah, in the future, we'd like to try and capture where horses are travelling to and moving to, and try and get more of a community for people looking after Hong Kong horses.